Hi, my name is Rhoda Brock, and I've been taking the 200-hour Akasha Yoga Teacher Training Program, and I am a little bit late. I had to extend it by 1 month. It was quite the learning experience for me, especially because I took my 300-hour prior to the 200-hour in more Ashtanga yoga. So this hatha-based yoga has been a little bit challenging for me to kind of change my ways, but I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot about Ujjayi breath and the emphasis on enveloping the movement within the breath. This has been very exhilarating. It makes sense to me, and I did not get to cover a lot of that in my 300-hour class. So that was interesting, and some of the different poses and the pose names were a change for me, as well as I worked with Soleil, as she's been so gracious to be so kind in her advice. The class, the 90-minute class itself, it was a long class, and going through a lot of the classical sun salutations with a friend was a little challenging, but we got through it. I've been including a lot of the classical sun salutations in my classes, especially for beginners. I think it's a great start. Let's see what else I have to say. I appreciate all the feedback. I learned a lot about taking the pose dynamically and statically, again, which I think is great for a beginner's class, and have been including them in my class. Coming out of the dynamic pose of Warrior One really helps kind of draw in as you step your foot forward, and coming up and then coming back down, setting your hands back on the floor. So this has been a very interesting experience. I can't wait to, be able to use a lot of what I learned in more of my classes. I've been teaching several different versions. I do a slow power. I also have been teaching a gentle yoga class, a slow flow, and also what one of the studios calls a mixed flows, which is a little bit more of a yin yang. So, incorporating some of these moves into the gentle flow, into the slow flow has been very helpful for some of my students. It's also helped me grow in my practice, and really working and focusing on the breath, and encouraging the students to really understand that the breath comes first before anything else. I want to thank you so much for all the support that Akasha has given me. I have enjoyed the online sessions. At first they were a little uncomfortable, but the more I took, the more helpful they became, and the sense of understanding and belonging in those classes or in those group sessions has been great. The alignment has been extremely interesting to learn more about that with Samuel, and all of Soleil's advice had been great. So I want to thank all the team for this wonderful opportunity, and I'll continue on this path as I continue on my yoga journey, hoping to get my 500-hour yoga certification through Yoga Alliance. And thank you very much. Namaste.